Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of Elusive Age on the PC. Last time, we went to Tickington in order to do some 2D side quests, and it worked out pretty good for us. We got a couple items out of it. I had to look up how to do something, and for future reference, I've decided that I'm just going to look up the 2D side quests, just so I don't end up wandering around for forever trying to figure out what to do, because that was really irritating. We also checked out our new character, Savando, checked out his abilities, and did some other stuff. So today, our goal is to go through the, or head to Gondolia, where we can find out more about the Rainbow. Now, I've got a little bit of news about this particular episode, and the 2 episodes after this. So, with the 2 episodes after this, my recording software was giving me problems. And for some reason, it recorded it at 20 frames per second, despite the fact that in-game it was saying it was recording at 60 frames per second. So, I mean, the video will still be at 60 frames, but it's just going to be choppy. Like, it's not going to be, like, unwatchable, but it will be kind of jittery. So, I mean, it's not going to, like, jump from, like, one thing to another without, you know, being... It's not going to jump from, like, one side of the screen to another or anything like that, a character. But it will just look, a little bit less great than usual, so that's a shame. And the other thing was, this episode, right here, this episode has to be re-recorded because I accidentally deleted it when I went to go do a test recording, because I did like a minute-long test recording to see if the minute-long test recording would have the 60 frames per second, and it didn't. And I thought I fixed it, and then I deleted that 1 minute long one, and apparently I deleted the episode that we're on right now, so I have to re-record this, which is a real shame, because after Tickington, I ended up doing some grinding. This is a little later, so don't worry about the 4-hour difference here. I think I did actually do too much grinding, let's just put it that way. I ended up doing about an hour and a half of grinding, but it wasn't actually fighting grinding. It was me running around and collecting sparkly spots and running enemies over on my frickin' horse. And apparently, I ran over so many enemies that when I got into a battle at the start of the episode, I got 3 levels out of it. So, that was pretty cool. That was really cool, actually. And then, yeah, I also ended up with a fair chunk of materials and a solid chunk of money. Not a whole lot, since I didn't actually do a whole lot there. But I also ended up with a chunk of Perfectionist Pearls for reworking stuff. So I'm going to show you guys this particular file first, which is the file that ended up a little later on, that has like the levels and stuff. So yeah, that's nice. So what ended up happening was I got a bunch of stuff up to higher levels, so the Broader Sword, Gallopalton Guard, the Strength Ring, let's see, the Robber's Gloves. I think I got some of this stuff already. The Assassin for Veronica for extra crit chance. Ignore the cat suit, because that's something we're going to get next episode. And then the Cara Riviere and Trickster for Serena here. So I got a bunch of that stuff done. Savando also got a Templar's uniform and some other stuff. But the real thing that ended up happening was we got some new spells and skills. So for Soul, he ended up getting mid-heal at level 19, and then I think he already had Snooze. Yeah, he did. So he already had Snooze. And then, yeah, that's good for him. Let's see. Eric, he ended up getting Carcadoodle-Doo, I think. Not entirely sure. He might have already had that. But that basically wakes everyone up from sleep. And yeah, that's for him. Veronica got a couple new spells. She got Sizzle. She got D-Dazzle. Actually, I don't know if she had D-Dazzle. I think she got Kasap. And then, so yeah, a couple of these spells for Veronica are new. I'm not sure which ones. I know Sizzle for sure. And in case we haven't gone over them, because sap is just sap on all enemies except at 1 level of defense down compared to sap being 2, but you can still stack Kasap twice in order to get the same effect. And Decelerate and Decelerate are the same thing, so you can just go ahead and stack Decelerate instead of using Decelerate if there's more than one enemy, so that works out pretty well. And then Fuddle and Fizzle for, confusion and magic prevention. And then Serena, let's see, I think she got Tingle for paralysis heal. She got Whoosh, which is a wind elemental spell that will actually let her do damage. Accelerate, which is the same thing as Accelerate, but for everybody. And I think Anathematize for reducing the spell resistance of a single enemy. Sylvando didn't get a whole lot ability-wise. I think he got Accelerate and Decelerate. He might have already had those, I'm not sure. But what we ended up doing was we ended up with the character builder. And the character builder, we managed to get some good stuff done here. So, I forget if we already had this for Soul, but we got Helichopter, which attacks all enemies, or not all enemies, a group of enemies for just regular damage from your sword. So it doesn't do any extra damage, but it hits everybody in a group, which gives some options that aren't, Frizz and Bang. So, pretty nice based on his attack power there. We're good there. Let's see, Eric. Eric has now access to Victimizer and Cobra Strike because what we did, and Half Inch, because what we did is we respect Eric. We took all of our points out of knives here, and we made our way to this panel right here, Agility plus 30. This panel is a panel that when activated, you get an additional 10 skill points out of it. Why? Because why not? The game just says, hey, you activated this panel, you get a bonus 10 skill points. And when you reset your skills, you still keep that 10 skill points. So what I did was I made a beeline over here to Agility plus 30, got the 10 points, respect again, and then got everything down here in the tree, with the exception of dual wielding and assassin stab, which we'll work on eventually, but for now, not terribly worried about it. But yeah, we got Victimizer to take care of poison or paralyzed enemies, so real nice. We also got Half Inch because, let's see, Half Inch lets us use the Itemized Kill pet power, which attempts to steal an item from enemies. It requires Soul and Eric to be pepped up, and Soul needs to have the Flame Slash ability, while Eric needs the Half Inch ability. And it's a good way to farm for items because you can go ahead and get Eric and Soul into pep, save, find the enemy you want to get the item from, steal from them with Itemized Kill, and if you don't get the right item, just reset, and eventually you'll get it. So it's a real nice item, or a real nice ability for getting your regular steals. Don't forget that Half Inch has a really low success rate to start off with. I think it's like 15%, and then with our Robber Gloves, that's 5%. If we get another pair of Robber Gloves, that's another 5%, so it'd be 25% to actually steal. Yeah, it's real low. And every 20 points of deafness that Eric has increases the chance by 1%. So, it takes a while to get anywhere. Veronica, she got, let's see, she got more MP, and then eventually, yeah, I think we want to get the, we want to get the Fire and Earth Resistance real fast. Not that this is going to make a difference because I already did all this stuff, but oh well. And yeah, Channel Anger, that's a fantastic spell right there, ability right there. It increases the damage of Veronica's spells by about 50%. So it is really nice. It's expensive, but it's real nice. So that's what Veronica got. Serena, she got, let's see, she got the Alma Mater right there for making sure the enemies won't die. And then we can also get Snap, Crackle, Poof, which protects a single party member from all status ailments. It's only on one person at a time, but it is real nice. And then over in here, this is the dual wield skill, which is really good later in the game. But for earlier in the game, especially on harder monsters, you're going to want to keep her on shields for the extra defense. So eventually, dual wielding will be nice for her, but for now, it's not necessary. And Sylvando, he got the big upgrades. So previously, Sylvando had a couple of points here in the lightness tree. He had Hot Lick, he had Sobering Slap, and he had Tap Dance. So with Sylvando, the earliest you can do this without using skill points is level 18. So I went ahead and got Fuddle Dance, and then deleted all the points in Litheness tree right here. And we ended up getting, first we get Charm plus 40, because that's another panel that has plus 10 skill points on it, which is fantastic. And then with that, we had enough to also grab Hustle Dance, which restores at least 70 HP to all party members, and it's based on Sylvando's Charm. And right now, it's currently recovering about 100 or so HP per party member, so it's real nice. Real good for boss fights and stuff like that. By comparison, Serena's not going to get her multi-target heal spell until about level 35, which is a bit ridiculous, but what are you going to do about it? So yeah, that's all the stuff that ended up happening with the skills and stuff. Eventually, Sylvando might want to go back to Litheness just because Charm and Agility and more Charm over here are good stuff. So yeah, that'll work out pretty good. But for now, he's set with all this stuff. We're not going to see any of this in this episode because we're going to go back to our save file with our other team. That's still at level 17 that didn't do all the grinding. But, oh well. I will survive. We will survive. Let's go ahead and Taking 10 entrance and go from there. But yeah, with the grinding idea, I didn't mean to do an hour and a half of grinding. And I especially didn't mean to get 3 levels of levels by just running into enemies. But you know what? It worked out pretty good. I'm not gonna recommend doing it to anybody that's not completely insane. But at the same time, it saves me grinding anyways. So that's fine. The reason why I ended up doing so much is because I got distracted by talking to someone while I was just running around, and I wasn't paying attention, and it was an hour and a half, and I was just kind of autopilot. So yeah. But either way, lots of money and stuff like that. Yeah, we're good to go. We just have to head over this way towards Laguna de Gondolia, and we should be pretty good to go. Yeah, that could be my 3 levels of grinding, because about level 20 is pretty good for the Gondolia area. Plus, just running over enemies is fun, because why not? You get experience. Like, a lot of experience. Bye. Something that I discovered with the sparkly spots, like some of the more rare sparkly spots, stuff like Warmaline, which is useful for making the weapons for Serena and Veronica that they currently have available. There's only 2 spots for those. The 2 spots are, let's see, on the maps. Hoto Step. There's one directly southeast of Hoto, and there's one in Hoto. And then for Narspicious, the one that you can buy at, I don't think this campsite right over here, but the one next to the Celestial Sands. You can buy those there, but you can also find one in the well in Gallipolis, and then one, let's see, right over here at nighttime, like this little peninsula right in the bottom right corner that I can't zoom in anymore. Yeah, it's that little Florida-looking area right there, above the campsite. So yeah, there's only 2 spots for each of those, but Narspicious you can buy eventually. Warmaline you cannot buy, so oh well. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to this guy, because he has a quest for us. Greetings, traveler. My name is Hakim. Please pardon my impertinence, but I assume you're making the journey to Gondolia. If so, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I have a sister, you see. Her name is Akia, and she works in a bakery in the city. It seems she has been very busy of late and has been unable to come home and visit as a result. As such, I have written her a letter. Unfortunately, I am not permitted to leave my post. Would you be so good as to deliver the letter to Akia on my behalf? Sure, why not? Cutting edge kit that gets some pretty good recipes. Oh, praise his hands. Only one of the truly kind heart would agree to assist a stranger in this manner. Here's the letter I'd like you to deliver. I do not need to tell you this, of course, but its contents are very important. Do not lose it, please. Always glad to be of assistance, my good sir. Especially if you give me stuff. I see she works in a bakery in the northern-western part of Gondolia. I'd be most grateful if you could deliver the letter. Okay, cool. Easy enough. By the way, with Quest, I think I might mention this in a later episode, but whatever. With the Quest catalog, it'll tell you when quests are available here. Like, it'll it'll say something like, I think the question mark will be white, and you go click on it, it'll say, oh, this character in blah 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 needs help, go help him out. That's pretty neat. And then here in Tickington, it's pretty nice that they tell you, hey, they're Tickington only quests, so that's pretty cool. I like it. Beyond this checkpoint lies Laguna de Gondolia. Only those with express permission from His Excellency, the Most Exalted Sultan, may pass. Do you possess evidence that he has granted you such permission? I sure do. Yes, this is His Excellency's seal. You may pass. Once you have left the checkpoint and pass through the cave, you will arrive in the Laguna de Gondolia. It's a lush and bountiful region. Continue along the road and eventually you'll come to Gondolia itself, the world's greatest trading port. I wish you a safe journey. Yay. Alright, cool. The Laguna de Gondolia is a pretty cool area. It's nice and swampy. Kinda ish. I don't know if it's swampy. I guess it's a lagoon, since that's what they're calling it. But fair enough. Glass Freak. Just gonna keep running you guys over until I actually need to not run you guys over, which is a little further along. Here is our campsite. I think as long as we just talk to the statue, it should be good to be there for later. Goodbye, sir. And we can't take our horsey in here, sadly. Oh well. Yeah, it's a shame. Alright, let's go ahead and explore the Laguna de Gondolia, which has a pretty neat little layout. And it has a pretty cool little monster mount that we can also use in the area as well, so I like it. It also likes to rain a lot in here, which is pretty cool. Lython, I don't care about you. I do care about the Splatty Punks here. Or, the Splatty Punks, I'm sorry. These guys are reasonably dangerous. Yeah, I don't have my other abilities here. Oh well. I'll survive, but you go to sleep. See, you go sap on the Python just to get him down, because he's gonna miss. Fair enough. Cutting edge, Python here. There you go, you took a plenty chunk of damage there. And let's go mid-heal on Eric, since they really have it out for him. I mean, it's nice that they're attacking Eric, since for some reason the Thief has the most HP for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure how that works out, but okay. Splattered. Goodbye. Let's see. Let's get Splatty Punk. Python's already not getting hit by abilities here. Sap, if you ever want to work, that'd be fantastic. But you don't have to. I guess we did have Bush already. Okay, I didn't think we did. I'm sure your sap's gonna work. Thanks. Enemies are really good about hitting their debuffs. Us, we're not always so great about it. Here, rack it up. There you go. Goodbye, sir. There we go. Soul got a level. Nice, I'll take it. Eric got a level. Oh, I guess this has some of the grinding I did, just not a lot of it. Yeah, so Kasap we hadn't had.
I feel better than ever.
Serena gets up to level 18. Savannah needs to be 16 in order to do it. No, let's not do it yet. Alright, let's see what else we got here. There's sparkly spots over there. We can't get to the sparkly spots off on the side yet. We need the monster mount. So let's go ahead and monster mount up. This guy's really cool. He's a B mount. And these guys right here, these muddy hands, which I think that's exactly what they're called, they like to call for backup. Remember the archers in the first area of the game? It's kind of like that, except these guys like to call for backup way more. Like, these guys call for backup constantly. And I've had it, I think I had it in the previous episode that, we're not seeing here, that he had something like 5 muddy hands on screen or something. It was kind of ridiculous, but kind of cool too. So it ended up being a pretty decent chunk of experience. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of a bunch of hands that are in the red before they try to call more, because I know they're going to. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty decent place to get some levels, just because these guys will spam call their friends. Let's see. Sizz didn't do as much as I was hoping. Let's see how Bang does on you. Good enough. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't call for backup. Usually, he would have. I mean, I'm happy that he did it, because it makes my life a little easier. So, how'd you get another level already? I don't know, but he did. Okay. Mid-heal at level 19. Fantastic. Actually, let's use our skill points for Soul and go ahead and grab Helicopter here. Because, yeah, that's a nice little group ability. And for only 4 MP, yeah, it's not too shabby. And we can learn Chop and Churn Pet Power for Soul and Serena. It's not that great, because usually if Soul's pepped up, I'll use it for something else. But there we go. Got some herbs out of that. Nice. Got a mount. Let's ignore the bee that's chasing me, you rat bastard. Alright, let's see. Put you to sleep if you can. Nope. You countered. Oh, I don't think I saw him counter last time. I didn't know he could counter. Are you ever gonna hit your sap, Veronica? It'd be nice if you did. We'll check out Helicopter once we have the proof of enemy seed, but for now, we're okay. Alright, and let's grab this. More Pink Pine, Flurry Feathers, and Chimera Wings. Nothing that I really care about from that particular tree, but hey, it's there. Alright, there should be a treasure chest around here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, you have to look at the map in order to figure out where the boundaries are, because otherwise it just looks like you can go all sorts of places here, but you can't. See the skill, nice. Let's see, and then local monsters. A lot of these are in that upper west area, that northwest area, and we can't actually get there right now. Actually, we can, but well, this is a separate little section basically, and we'll get to it. Don't worry, we will get to it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot out here, but I do like the mount. It's a little bee mount, and if you jump, it kind of like floats a little bit. If you jump high up, it also kind of like helps you float down with the jump. And yeah, for some reason you can't take the bee in this little tunnel. I think he's claustrophobic. I'm not entirely sure. And here's another little tickle, or tockle. Time waits for no man, but we have a plan. It may require a caravan. Tickety tick tock. Well, I've been in the luminary. I was just indulging in a spot of singing. Helps lift the spirits, don't you know? Allow me to pass on the passport I found. The observatory via the altar of the starry skies. Okay, that's pretty cool. There are more tacos up there whiling away the hours. Okay, you already know that. Hey, more ore. Nice. Which I had plenty of from, you know, the races that I kept doing. Hello, cow. Are you going to tell me anything useful here? Clear skies all through tomorrow. Okay. The day after tomorrow could go one way or the other. You actually want it to be raining in here at some point to find some monsters that we're not going to be seeing otherwise. Well, not this particular section, but the little section off to the northwest. And over here, this is a giant tree. And it's got a whole bunch of platforms on it, so it looks really cool. And this guy also looks pretty cool. And he has a great name. He's a were tiger. Yeah, he's a dude wearing the fucking tiger suit because why not? Why not? Alright, sap the dude and actually hit. He's asleep, so this... Oh, there we go. Good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and... Let's mid-heal ourselves. Alright, and you whoosh. Alright, Persecutor. Just kill him off. There we go. These guys do pretty decent physical damage, and they also have an ability where they munch on an apple to recover like 30 or 40 health. See another level for Savando. Now I think level 18 is about the earliest you can get Savando's get into Savando's tree with the hustle dance and stuff. But once you do get to 18, do it because it's a really nice ability. And there's our mount for the area. A little shining pork knight over here. Watch out, these splatty punks, they're very opportunistic. They'll see you and they'll just come running at you from, you know, forever away because why not?
Let's go.
Alright, let's see. We got our helicopter to check out. Yeah, for some reason a lot of his attacks involve his sword glowing. I mean, it works. It gets the job done.
Night, night.
But yeah, they're all very glowy. Let's see. Let's go ahead and sizz you guys. And I think Whoosh should finish you off.
winds propel thee hence.
Or not, since Whoosh apparently doesn't want to actually do any damage. Yeah, I wish Whoosh had just a better... It didn't have such a wide damage range. It's just weird. But whatever. And there's Veronica. Now she's going to get Fuddle. Nice. For Confusion. Alright, let's get on our mount here. Grab this. We'll check out that shiny spot momentarily. Let's see, more of you idiots. This is just a really cool tree. Like, I can imagine the tree like this in real life just being a massive fucking tree house or something, and it would look awesome. Granted, it would take forever to build, but yeah, I mean, even right now, if there weren't any monsters, this would actually make a pretty cool like little village. Like you could put houses on these little platforms up here, and it would work out to look pretty freaking sweet as far as I'm concerned.
Night.
Let's see, let's try to dazzle you so you might not hit your attacks quite as much. Perfect. And cutting edge should do a chunk of damage to you. Yeah, Eric will do more damage with his combos, but just for pure one-turn abilities, our great swords are going to be the winners here. Alright, got our mini medal. I don't think there's anything on this particular platform. Yeah, notice how he kind of like floated a little bit there? Oh, he actually ran away. I don't know why, but he did. Alright, and this goes... Alright, back down to where we were with the mount. Yeah, this is the other side right here. And we're pretty close to the end of the area. This is not really a long area, but there are a few chunks of enemies you gotta watch out for. Frankly, I like this area. It's pretty cool. And we got I Love Iron Armor, so we can make iron helmets, cuirasses, and suits of iron armor. I'm trying to remember if I got that on my other dude, or if I missed that chest. I might have missed that chest like an idiot. Huh. I'll have to check, because I don't recall picking it up for some reason or another. Either that, or I just didn't make any of the recipes in there because we didn't need them. I'm thinking about it. I really don't think I picked it up for some reason. I brain-deaded my way through. Very fluff, neat. Well, if I didn't, I'll let you guys know, not next episode or the next episode after, but the other episode after, 5 Perfectionist Pearls. That's just real nice. Because eventually we're going to be able to buy those, but for now we can't buy them. And we just have to rely on making stuff or finding them in chests. So, yeah. Alright, I think that should be mostly everything down here. I don't think there's any more chests down here. I really like this bee, though. This bee is just cool. I had to have gotten the chest. I can't be stupid enough to miss it. I mean, I can be, but I'd like to think that I'm not. Alright, so dead ahead right there. That is Gondolia, where we need to go for story progressions. But if we go this way, well, there's more stuff over here. So let's get to it. Alright, let's ignore you. Glass Freet. Yeah, there's 2 enemies over here that only appear during nighttime and rain times. Or one appears during night and one appears during the rain. Alright, no more bulb. Neat. And we also got these guys right here. These little toads. And these little slimes, which are rather irritating for some reason or another. And we'll find out momentarily why. I'll tell you right now, they just have massive defense for being little slimy dudes with seashells on them. You wouldn't think that the seashells make such a difference, but yeah, these guys can take a beating. Good night, Sleepy. Let's see, whoosh on Muddy Hands here, just so they don't keep calling for backup. Ooh, nice, that actually worked out pretty good. And Helicopter on the hands. Nice. Alright, and I think we should be able to persecute the Toxic Toad into oblivion here. Nope, he's still alive. Fair enough. And a frog does a pretty decent chunk of damage for some reason. Alright, and then let's try Cutting Edge on the Shell Slime and see how much damage it does not do. Oh. He was a lot more defensive the last couple times I fought him. It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. Sunbleach Seashell and Medicinal Herb. Nice. Let's see what else we got here. A couple more sparkly spots, some of which are in the water. There we go. And I think I know there's like one treasure chest or something that I might have missed on my original run through here, and that'll pop up in one of the later episodes, but I don't remember which one, so I'm just going to get them all here, and if there's a repeat, well, oh well. But yeah, I accidentally deleted the frickin' episode. Like, that one actually came out fine. It came out the full 60 frames per second like it was supposed to, and then I accidentally deleted it when I deleted a test episode, and I didn't notice until later. Alright, a Slender Sword of Solid Silver. That is a Silver Rapier. That is an upgrade for Sylvando, or if you wanted, an upgrade for Soul. But I use the term upgrade loosely because it's not that powerful. It has 8 more attack than Sylvando's Rapier, but it also has 5 less Charm, and Sylvando likes Charm, especially if you have Hustle Dance, because a lot of his abilities are impacted by his Charm stat. So just, frankly, I'd rather have the extra Charm. Auspicious, Strong Medicine, and Cotton Top. That's a really nice little gathering spot just because it has a whole bunch of good stuff in it. And a gold ore right there. Yeah, it's nice too. Let's see, what is the... Yeah, that one's by itself. We don't know what it is. Let's go find out. Or we can run into this guy by accident. Not my preferred way of doing things, but whatever. Alright, let's see... Sleeper, Toxic... Alright, let's get Kasap on these guys if we can. That'd be fantastic. Cool, it actually hit everybody. Nice. And whoosh the slimes. Alright, Helicopter slimes here. Yeah, Helicopter only does your regular attack damage, but because it hits a group of enemies for physical damage instead of magical damage, it works out pretty good for our boy Soul here. Actually, it works out real good. Also, that guy's still awake. Because why not? By the way, in case I haven't mentioned it, Bang does light damage. Not lightning, just light. And I think it's one of the only sources of light damage in the game, really. Like, there's a couple spells that do lightning, but I think it might be the only spells that we get that do light damage. I don't think we get anything else with just light and not lightning. Huh. Yeah, I don't think we get too many more light-based abilities. I mean, obviously we get more from the Bang line, but we don't get other stuff out of it. And I think we can make this jump right here. Yeah, jump with our mount, and there we go. We don't have to make that jump because there's other ways to get up here, like over here. But yeah, it's a nice little way of doing things there. And yeah, right over there, that's going to be where the little dungeon that we're going to have to go to later. You can technically go in there now, and you could actually get a pretty decent little item for Serena. But we're going to be required to go there for story purposes anyways. So, frankly, I don't think there's much of a reason to. Okay, I think we've gotten everything over here. I don't think there's anything else over this way. I love this little beam mount, though. Like, he doesn't jump super high, and he doesn't let you get everywhere, but he does let you get to a couple places that you wouldn't otherwise be able to just hang out at. Yeah, it just looks so nice. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and try to get it to be nighttime and raining at the same time. But also, oh, apparently that did not count for... Huh. I guess you actually have to rest at the campsite for it to count as a zoomable spot. That's odd. Well, luckily we... I went to the wrong one. Oh well, we'll survive. Where is our horsey thingy? Yeah, actually, we want it to be nighttime and also be raining. Well, it doesn't have to be raining or nighttime and raining for one of the monsters. It does have to be nighttime for one of them and just raining for the other. By the way, these guys right here, these guys are great if you're just running around for horse bopping experience because, well, there's a big old ring of them, and I think each one of them gives like 20 experience or something like that. Yeah, so you get a fair chunk of experience out of these guys. Necessary? Not necessary. But, you know, I like doing it, so why not? Also, these crabs can be a real pain in the ass, so goodbye. Oh, with the bigger enemies like Flythons, once you get up to a certain level, you can actually run them over with your horse. But I think until you're like significantly higher than them, like there will be something that happens where your horse like slows down for a second after running into them, and then if you run into something else while you're slowed down, you'll get into a fight with that other enemy. And eventually that little slowdown won't happen anymore, but like I think for like the first level that you're able to like knock them off, yeah, they'll be slowed down a little bit. So you just gotta watch out for that. Let's see, I think we can run this guy over. Yeah, notice how we kind of like paused for a second when we ran him over? Yeah, I think we're high enough level that we can actually run him over and not have to worry about the slowdown. But I think if we were like a level lower, we would have to worry about the slowdown, and if we hit something right after hitting him, then we would end up with having to fight that enemy instead of running it over as well. Alright, let's see it. I don't think we got anything new on the forge here. We just got focus points. We're not going to be doing any forging. I just want to... Okay, yeah, that's it right there. So with the rectification, let's see here. Let's see, with Eric. Let's go ahead and reset his stuff real fast. So let's reset all his knife stuff. Alright, so we're at 38 points right now. And then let's go ahead and grab... I don't want... Okay, I want to actually use it. Alright, so Eric. Yeah, we want to go ahead and grab half-inch. Okay, we got that itemized kill right there. Extra dodge chance. And he gets a fair chunk of agility right here, so real nice. But really, these two right here, deafness plus 10 and deafness plus 30, you get both of those. That's an extra 2% chance for your steal right there. So that's the good stuff right there. And we go agility plus 30. Surprise! Yeah, we got bonus skill points awarded for finding that panel. Some of them are hidden a little later in the trees for characters than others. Some of them, you can get to them pretty easily. So for Eric, yeah, his is right there. And then immediately what I did was I went back to the statue here. And then rectify again. There we go. Yeah, sadly you can't rectify just like one skill at a time. You have to rectify a whole tree, pretty much. But it works out pretty well for the most part. And yeah, so now we have 48 instead of 38 because we got that extra 10. And you keep the extra 10 even after respecking. So it's real nice. And I think I should have enough of points for Eric for... Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you about the pet power twice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, then I should have enough for... Let's see, down here. Grab these. And yeah, I think we have enough for you and the other one. Either that or we need one more level. Yeah, we need one more level for Victimizer right there. So, yeah. That extra 10 skill points, it works out pretty well. Because I could also get half inch and only be a level away from getting Victimizer. I think with my other video, I had enough to get both. Yeah, that's how Eric's going to go. And then with Sylvando, let's see here. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to get to it with him. Let's see, we need one more seed of skill. Well, okay, since I'm not going to be coming back to this save file, I'm going to go ahead and just use the seed of skill here on Sylvando, since we should have found one in the story anyways by this point. So let's go ahead and... go ahead and learn Fuddle Dance here, which is Confusion. I think that's also based on your charm. And then Rectify. Litheness. Eventually there's stuff in Litheness that I want to get back, but for now, the stuff that we get from Showmanship outweighs it. Let's see. Character Builder. Showmanship, the good stuff. So yeah, you could just go straight for Hustle Dance, or you could just say screw it and get Charm plus 40 real fast. And yeah, apparently I'll still be a couple... Actually, I should have enough. Yeah, I should have enough. So Charm plus 40, that's a fat boost to a lot of his abilities because, well, it's increased by Charm. And then there is our surprise 10 skill points for Sylvando. Nice. And you don't even want to respec on this one because it's in the tree that you want. And it's one of his attributes that help out with getting him more damage and healing. And we get Hustle Dance. And yeah, we're good to go. Nice. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and rest up until nighttime here. And if it's raining, great. And if not, I'll keep resting until it is raining. Because eventually, it will be raining in there. And that'll be great because, well, we can find both the enemies that we need. I'll see if I can't show off Hustle Dance in a battle here and see how much it heals with our current 167 charm we got there. Damn, son. Yeah, Sylvando, he likes his charm. Well, what can I say? He's a charming little bastard. I mean, he's kind of tall, but... yeah, it's not raining. Okay, I'm going to take a minute to just keep respawning the nighttime, and eventually it'll be nighttime and raining, and that'll be great, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, it's raining and nighttime, and there's something else that I forgot about the rain. It's the only time when these muddy hands will actually appear on the map as enemies. Other than that, they will show up in battle with enemies, but they won't show up on the map like that, unless it's actually raining. It doesn't have to be nighttime, it just has to be raining, because, well, apparently the mud helps them, you know, be cool, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the two enemies that we're looking for, they're going to be over this way. And I just realized this might have a loud mic because I forgot to check that. Crap. Oh well. I'm just not having good luck for this episode. Well, It might be fine, but we'll find out. Alright, so this guy right here, this little giant Venus flytrap looking monster thing, he is the monster that appears during the rain, and that was the crossbow, which we aggroed him with, but frankly I don't use that often. You'll use it by accident a lot, that's for sure, but actually using it on purpose, maybe not so much. Alright, let's see, the Gnaw Child here, the Notchid. Yeah, I think it's, Notchid. It's supposed to be like Orchid, I guess. Let's get the punk out of the way here. Sir, that hurt. Let's see. We can sap you idiots. I don't think Fuddle Dance, or I'm sorry, Hustle Dance can be used outside of battle. If it can, I don't think I've tried.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
But since it's an ability, I don't think it will actually activate outside of battle. It has to be used in battle. But it is really good for AoE healing early in the game because, well, you're not going to have access to anything else. And it heals about as much as mid-heal, so it works out pretty good. Alright, you're taking 42 points of damage. Let me see something here. Line up, switch out Veronica with Sylvando there.
You rang, honey?
Yeah, that doesn't use your turn. I think previously it used your turn. Huh. I could just be mistaken, which is always a possibility. Alright, you're asleep. Awesome. Let's see, let's go ahead and... let's see if we can put him into a deeper sleep. Because you can put him into a deeper sleep, and I don't know if that actually does a whole lot besides saying it. I don't know, actually. Because I think it might make it so it's harder for them to wake up if they get hit by a physical attack, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's see. Let's try to steal from the guy. By the way, stealing is not easier for a sleeping enemy. It seems like it would be, but it's not. Alright, here is our Hustle Dance.
Hold on, sweetie. Thanks.
Yeah, that recovered 90 HP for everybody right there. I've had it recover up to 100 HP with at this level. At later higher charms, it'll recover something like 200 or 300 almost. So yeah, it's really good. It's totally worth not having the showmanship or the litheness abilities right away. With litheness, though, before I forget, with litheness, the ones you're going to want to go back for are going to be Tap Dance, which is okay, but mainly just because it's, in the way there. You could go for Hot Lick, but really it's kind of crap. It's cheaper than Tap Dance, but frankly, Tap Dance is, better anyways. But yeah, you really want Sobering Slap, because that's really good for getting people out of confusion, sleep, beguilement, and paralysis. It's only one at a time, but it is really helpful. And then just the stat boosts in general are real nice. And this one right here, I think this is a multi-hit move that does damage. So it's not that great. But yeah, at the very least, Sobering Slap is worth coming back for. And you got some Charm, so yeah, reasonably worth it to come back for those at the very least. Anyways, we got one more enemy in the area here we can find. Well, we can actually find this other enemy in the next area of the, like the next little dungeon area, the one that we're going to have to go to later. But for now, we might as well just find it here, because it's here, and there it is right there. The little purple thing. And yeah, these guys cause a couple status ailments. Zam is a dark elemental attack that has a very high crit chance. I think it's like 50% or something stupid like that. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. And succubites, great. They're succubi for furries. Yeah, they can also use Puff Puff on you, which will cause you to miss a turn. So you're gonna watch out for that. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Cutting Edge on the Toady. And let's see. Yeah, let's just attack the Toad still. We don't actually need to heal anybody else with Sylvando's Hustle Dance right at the moment. And we're poisoned. Oh well, we'll survive. Let's see. Whoosh. The Toad here. Hope he dies. No, he did not. Yeah, so the succubats, they like to cause all sorts of status problems because screw you. But it's just what they do. We'll be seeing more of them in the next dungeon. Let's see, whoosh on the Toad here. That's not the Toad, that's the bat. Oh well. We'll survive. Alright, get rid of you. Goodbye. Not yet. You're still alive. I was trying to figure out why Veronica hadn't got her turn to go bang, and I realized she was in the back row. So, oops. Let's see. Let's go ahead with... Come on, you're almost dead, my dude.
Be gone!
And there we go. Good riddance. Okay, so that's the Laguna de Gondolia. Next episode, which I've already recorded and has a choppy frame rate, so damn it. Not happy about that, by the way. Especially since, you know, I try to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen, but it happened for 2 videos, and oh well. So if it looks like it was recorded at 20 frames per second, that's probably what happened. So, oops. But yeah, next episode we'll head into Gondolia over here, where there is a fair chunk of stuff to do. So guys, thanks for watching. You guys won't see any more of this particular little save file, even the fact that it's not really much different from the other one. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.